A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the BYU Cougars offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to pass. It's Bettis. Fires to the big fella. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show.
Running room in the middle. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, BYU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pirates offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air, it's Bettis. Fires on the run. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quickly complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's loose. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Cougars. And off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And the Pirates are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Running to the left. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The give headed toward right tackle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Bettis. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Bettis. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just need to crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. BYU will will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinals ever do that? Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to this.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They go to the ground, and he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wilson will throw. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The hand to the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the...
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. On the move, he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Oh, he makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. There's the pressure. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the 4th quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
Fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ECU.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wilson will throw. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 14 on the play.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. Fires to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So East Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So Old Dominion's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Monarchs have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball is on the 2. 3rd and goal, and they'll go jumbo package. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Pirates have taken it inside the 20. Going to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able...
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
And you cough up the football, give it to the other team. Man, what a turn of events when going in to possibly score with a big play to giving the football to the other team.
Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll test the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Monarchs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dances away. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Wilson to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walter. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Touchdown, Pirates! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Monarchs are on the move. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the tailback. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game.
Turning it on. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Got his man in the middle. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle was made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful.
Oh, a lot of space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the App State Mountaineers offense will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's McMillan. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll leave it with the lone back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down. And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Wilson will throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. To the air, it's McMillan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's got to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quickly out to the tight end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wilson to pass. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man on the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wilson will throw. Here's a Heat. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's not afraid to go deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's got it again. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They kick it away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wilson to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move there. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they're able to get him down. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached a break and Appalachian State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Wilson to pass. Touchdown Pirates! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing. Perfect. Down here this close to the red zone. The windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they've moved out front. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Fires to the big fella.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Slammed ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Got rid of it just in time. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. He's loose. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Caught. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fires left. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Pirates are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires downfield. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And he passes on the touchback. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. Fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's McMillan. He's got it down the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.